Do you remember what the rap was?
Pumping it up real loud so you can hear it. My bass is dope and hard, you don't fear it.
Welcome, DJ Spanish Fly, to the allotment.
Thank you for having me.
Honestly, thank you for coming. You're here in London all the way from Memphis.
Yes, absolutely.
And have you always lived in Memphis?
Yes, born in Memphis, moved to Illinois, small town, southern Illinois. I think raised me around about 6, and then 11, 12, moved back to Memphis.
Somebody told me that when you were in Illinois, you had a bit of experience with farms and growing and things like that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I grew corn, tomatoes, beans, watermelon.
Watermelon?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, at a young age.
Oh, wow. And do you still remember all of that stuff now? Like, is gardening something you still do much of, or is that kind of in your past?
No, it's something that I could do, but by living in the city, I'm not gonna say it's uncool to do, but it's just not normal in the city. You know, it's so easy to go to the grocery store and I buy greens and squash.
But maybe it is a bit uncool.
No, it's very cool. It's very cool. I miss doing it. Like, I'm so serious, but it's just more convenient to go by. Because then we kind of had to. I was grown and taught that.
Well, today we'll see if we can reignite some of the memories of that time.
Absolutely.
We're going to plant some cucumbers.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Great.
2 plants. It's pretty simple.
Pickles.
But pickles, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But the first thing that we're going to do is just quickly weed this area. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I've given you a fork.
Yes.
I've got a trowel, which we'll do. And we'll just, I don't think I need to tell you how to weed. Do I?
No.
Yeah.
It'll all come back.
Yeah, just pull out things that don't look like they should be there.
Right.
So you are the godfather of Memphis rap.
Yes, that's what they call me.
What music was on in your house growing up? Did you have a musical household, or what was your sort of musical influences of your childhood?
For starters, gospel. My father was a pastor and we had a church. And we had to go to church every Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, basically all the time. That influenced me, and my mom them singing all the time.
How did you get from gospel to the kind of sound that you're known for now?
Sometimes I used to sneak out the house and go visit friends, and it was this handicapped guy, and he played this one song called Blowfly, Rap Dirty. And I used to love the way Blowfly was basically rapping. And this was back in the 70s. And that kind of influenced me a little bit. My mom bought a record player, little box record player about that big, orange. You opened up the suitcase and there's the record player, white in the inside with the arm, needle and everything. So we had this little incense novelty shop in town, and I went there, and my sister and them used to buy little 45s to play, and so I just started playing 45s on the little bitty record player, little disco songs and some old blues and gospel. And of course, you know, like I told you, my father was a pastor, but my father was blind as well. And so I had to guide my father around, like I was his guide. Like even in school, they would let me tutor from home because that was my job, is to guide my father around. He was blind. So I would guide him every Sunday morning to the radio station, WKRO in Illinois, and to do his sermon for 30 minutes every Sunday morning. And I would take him into Studio B, where he used to do his sermon. And then while he's in Studio B doing his sermon, I would be in Studio A with this big fat, which is cool, this big fat white guy in overalls named Danny Mac. He used to always say, he used to see me at the door always looking, till he was like, come on in, you can come on in. So I go in Studio A and I see turntables, vintage turntables, reels, records everywhere, 45s, 12 inches, carts that you select carts. So is everything, buttons everywhere, wires, microphones. And it's just had me so like, I want to do this one day, like, wow. And so that inspired me to be a DJ. Like instantly, I wanted to become a DJ. The music changed in the 80s when I moved back to Memphis. That's when the music changed, because I started out breakdancing and b-boying, and music changed early 80s, like 84, 83, 84, and it changed to me just having fun and creating sounds with samplers and drum machines.
And so you were about how old, like 15, 16 in the early 80s?
Yes.
And is that when you, I know that you kind of took DJing like to the next level by winning a competition, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us a bit about that?
I was in a group, I was the DJ,
yeah.
And then you had an MC.
Right.
And the MC was like, hey man, I know this club that they got a contest coming up. So they got a DJ contest, and then they have a rap contest as well. So what we'll do is, Fly, you should come and enter the DJ contest. And I'll enter the rap contest. They would love you, Fly. You should go, you should do it. I was like, all right, let's do it. Okay, the contest will be this Saturday. I was like, okay, cool. So come Wednesday, prior to Saturday, the rapper got incarcerated, and I was left to go on my own by myself. I entered the contest and I won. So then it was the time for the rap contest. So the rap contest come about. I just went on and entered it as well, because I always had this one little rap I used to say all the time. And I did that, and I won the rap contest as well.
Do you remember what the rap was?
Pumping it up real loud so you can hear it. My bass is dope and hard, you don't fear it. Jamming all night, all day, and all time. You know why? Because the system is mine. Don't ask me to turn it down, cause I ain't. So call the police and then you file a complaint, because my subs are bumping over here. And all through DJ Spanish Fly atmosphere. And you know, on and on and on and on. But it was called Pump It Up.
I'm not surprised that you won. That's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so the club that sponsored the rap and the DJ contest, they liked me. And the DJs who was there prior to me coming there was disco DJs.
Yeah.
And they were like, after the club, like, hey man, you should start hanging around here. Just hang around here, just hang around, you know. We ain't not gonna promise you a job or anything, but just hang around. And of course, I want to hang around. They had all the equipment, they had lights, sound, things that I'd never seen before. This is like the closest to me being, you know, this is the real deal, you know? So yeah, I hung around, till finally they gave me a job there. And yes, and it just went from there. And I started having a radio show, Club No Name, Saturday Night Live dance party sponsored by Budweiser. Yeah, and it just went on, you know.
And then, so you DJ'd, the club is also, it's called Club No Name, right?
Yes, Club No Name, Club Expo.
And you DJ'd there, what, sort of like every week, every couple of weeks, every month?
every day.
Every day?
Every night
What,
I'm there.
Monday to Sunday?
Night. Yes, because I look. It's like I would do it for free.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, basically, it was my hobby. At the same time, having fun, doing what I'm doing, like we're doing gardening now, having fun, like it's a hobby.
And so, was it busy on like a Monday night?
Yes, it was the only club, the only disco club there in Memphis. So there wasn't any other clubs on that scale, on a biggest scale like that.
And what was Memphis like at that time? Like, how would you describe the city?
I was young then. I mean, I really couldn't tell you too much. Memphis didn't have a sound. We was relying on New York for hip hop. We was relying on the Bee Gees and certain songs for disco, Brick, artist Brick for disco. We was relying on Al Green for, soothing music, B.B. King for blues. Memphis was like Martin Luther King got killed there. It was a struggle city, but me being the age that I was and the kids my age, we didn't really understand it. We didn't really understand it.
Cool.
But when we moved from Illinois to Memphis, and we moved to like this Section 8 low housing, from me coming from Illinois, small town, gardening, fishing, Boy Scout, junior fireman, for me coming from that life and now to Memphis life was like a huge change, because you got this now country boy that's now in this city where it's like crime, dope dealing, prostitution, like all kinds of sin, all of a sudden now.
And that must have been a big change, especially, I don't know, having the responsibility of helping your father and your father's work in the church. That must have been a big shift coming from a place like that to Memphis.
Yes, it was a big shift.
Was it exciting?
Yes, it was exciting because music always tamed the devil. So whatever my fears was, it was always non-fearful because of my music, because the devil loves music. So the devil wants to harm you. So if you start playing music that the devil like, the devil now dance to your music, and devil is now your friend. And that's how I conquered all fear.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, there'll be people listening that know a lot about Memphis rap and your kind of sound, and there'll be people who don't know so much, and maybe it's helpful to describe, it's like a very slow, kind of like blown out kind of sound. It's quite spooky, is kind of what I'm getting at. And when
it's spooky. It's spooky. It tames the devil.
And that's so interesting that's your sort of thought behind it.
Yes. It's spooky. It's well, I always love 808 beats.
Yeah.
808, the sound. It just make chills come up my arm when I hear a certain deep bass. So that's just my choice of tempo, 70, BPM. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, and that makes the devil your friend.
Right.
And that means you're safe.
Yeah, that means, because you have to entertain everyone. Not only the devil, just everyone.
Right.
Because when my mom supported me in music, and she bought me a little record player. So we come to Memphis. For my birthday, she bought me boombox. I immediately start recording. When I record songs that comes out, Kraftwerk numbers, punk, rock, rap, all songs like Fat Boys. I was in school, last year of school. And so with the box, I used to take my radio to school
Yeah.
on the school bus every morning. So I'm playing my music on the school bus, and when I play it, it'll be playing, and when it plays, I rewind really quick, and I got real good at it, and it's like I'm scratching. Rewind really, really, really quick, like it's playing. Like eats me, sun chic, sun chic, sun chic, sun chic, sun chic. You know?
Yeah.
Like, and I just did songs like that on the school bus.
With the kids on the bus into it?
And the kids on the bus was like all audience, the whole bus, like every morning, like they looking forward to me. 'Cause I'm in the back seat. I'm not disturbing driver that's way up in the front, not disturbing. But driver could hear it.
And I bet he liked it.
As long as the kids was happy, the driver was happy. So I entertained the kids. And that to me was like, I got a responsibility now. I have to entertain these kids every day so they can sit down, act right. and they was just, you know, everybody was just into without. So that to me was like DJing at a club. So that's where it all stemmed from.
Yeah. It's really cool how your approach to DJing has this like almost a moral sense to it. Like it's amazing that you felt like you had to kind of entertain the kids on the bus, not just because they were enjoying the music, but because then it made them act right. And,
it was my job.
Yeah, and keep them kind of calm, I guess.
Yes, my responsibility. I naturally have that in me, even with music.
It's like, I guess when you're the DJ, yeah, you're the custodian of the dance floor. Mm-hmm. You're looking after people, setting their night right and giving them a good time.
Yes, you're the pastor of the church. The club is the church. The security guards are the trustees. The DJ is the pastor. He keeps order. If the crowd gets too dangerous, bouncing around, fighting, DJ, slow music down. You control everything. Someone car broken into, DJ, hey, go check on your car if you're driving a white Mercedes. Hey, is Angie in the house? Angie, you need to go to office because your mom called. DJ is pastor. Right, DJ is pastor. Everybody is, you know, it's same thing, church.
Yeah.
So me, mentally, that's where I was raised.
Yeah.
So.
That's amazing. It's time for us to put in these cucumber plants.
Okay.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
So we've got one each.
Okay.
Here's one for you.
Alrighty.
And we're going to put them, we're going to be the custodians of the plants.
Oh.
The pastor of the allotment.
Cool.
So we're going to put...
This is our church here.
We're going to put one, I would like you to put yours just a bit further in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of room.
Right here?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay.
Basically, I'm going to dig a hole. I'll give you this, and I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to dig a nice big hole, like quite a lot bigger than this.
Do you need this?
Nah, I'm going to use a spade.
Okay.
So the hole should be kind of like a lot bigger than the plant pot, because then we're going to fill the hole with nice compost, because this earth is not the best quality. So I want to give these junior plants the best chance.
Okay. So where's mine going, right here or right here?
Where you did it first, right there.
Okay, that's
and
where
then a
it's
nice big kind of square hole like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. And I'm just going to grab a spade.
Alrighty.
Did you ever have trouble with the authorities, especially at that time?
At one point, music, rap music was a no-no.
Right.
And that was kind of like my thing was, if the radio couldn't play it, those are the songs that I need to play. Rap music wasn't supposed to last nothing but 3 years.
Yeah.
That's what everyone was saying politically. The music heads, the record labels. Just 3 years, that's all. Rap music is gonna go away, it's all gonna go away, and it'll be all over with just Just hold on, people, okay?
Yeah.
It's gonna go away. It never went away. They banned me from radio station in Memphis for playing Two Live Crew. They didn't like gangster walking. They didn't like buck jump, and it was called buck jump first, and then they named it gangster walking.
Yeah, I was hoping you would maybe talk a bit about that. So gangster walking and bucking, are they the same thing?
Yes.
And they are...
Gangster walking, bucking first. Then it evolved to gangster walking. They gave it a name. And then now it's called juking.
And so what is bucking?
Bucking is just a dance that the young kids did when I came up to DJ.
Right.
Now, back to DJing. Disco DJs, they were doing their set.
Yeah.
So during their set, the young kids would come through
and they're doing like
doing this in line. Yeah, doing this in line. Everybody in line. So disco DJ be like, stop that, don't do that. Wait till Fly come up. Don't do that during my set. And so the kids are like, oh, gone, oh, okay. So they stop. So now everybody coming to me, hey Fly, when you going up, man? We ready to buck. We ready to buck. I was like, I don't know when they let me. I'll be up when they let me. So when I go up now, here come everybody bucking, and they bucking to my music, bucking. So we call it the buck jump. The little kids named the buck jump. So every time I go up now, it's bucking time. So one of the disco DJs named it Gangsta Walk.
Okay.
And now everybody gangsta walking. So I made song Smoking Onion first. Then I made song Gangsta Walk. And that's how I'm affiliated with that dance.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and now they're juking. You know what juking is?
Nah.
Yeah, that dance that you heard of Lil Buck, the legend?
Nah.
So you maybe can follow him on Instagram, and then you'll see what bucking is.
Oh, sick.
Yes, it's called juking now. It's worldwide dance. They're doing it in Tokyo. They're doing it in Russia. They're doing it in Ukraine. They're doing it in New York. They're doing it everywhere. It's juking. But it's basically buck jumping, gangster walking.
That's crazy that something you were so instrumental in is now this like worldwide...
Absolutely.
I'm going to bring some compost to you.
Okay.
To fill in
okay.
your hole. Yeah, hang on. Maybe just deliver this over here. I'll just chuck it in, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's going to be easier. How are you getting on with it?
Is that pretty good?
Yeah, that looks perfect.
It looks perfect?
That looks perfect.
Okay, gotcha. Get this out the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So I'm going to chuck this in.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next thing is we're going to make a sort of, what's the best way to describe it? Like a ridge. With the soil that you dug out, kind of build like a little ridge around it.
Like a little levee?
Exactly. It's like, I don't really know what the deal is. I think it's because it keeps the water in.
Yes, absolutely.
Is this bringing back memories?
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, I read somewhere in your early days that you, and I think the group that you were kind of working with before you won the DJ competition, that you guys like sold your blood or something.
Oh, yeah. So we had a house party.
Yeah.
So in order to have the house party, we needed location, we needed refreshments for the crowd, and we needed us. We had no money, so clever idea, hey, let's go down to the blood bank and sell some blood, and we can buy refreshments and cups and stuff for everyone. And that's what we did.
How much blood did you have to sell?
It was only so much that you could. It's a legal limit.
Right.
You know, they're not going to take so much. So we got about $30.
Not bad.
Enough to buy punch.
That's dedication.
Potato chips, and it was enough to have it. Yeah.
To have a good time.
Yes, we definitely was dedicated.
Yeah, it's dedication to the party. That's the theme I'm getting actually from your lifetime of DJing actually.
Yes.
Okay, let me put my plant in. So then, dig out the hole.
Okay.
And if we need a bit more compost, we've got some. You've got the little trowel.
Oh.
You can do yours first. So to get the plant out of the box, I like to turn it upside down like this.
Turn upside down like this?
Yeah. And then squeeze the bottom. Yeah. And it should come out.
Okay.
Nice. And then you can just put it straight into the hole that you've kind of dug.
Okay.
Yeah, that's looking perfect. I've got quite high hopes for these cucumbers.
Yes.
I think they're gonna be successful. I think that's a good place to leave it. Oh. Hello. There's a cat. You like him?
Yeah, I love cats.
You love cats?
Yeah, we had a cat named Tabitha
Oh yeah?
when I was little. Yeah,
Oh, that's a good
Gold.
cat
She was
name.
Gold.
That's a really good cat name.